This is the School Success Podcast, a podcast for school leaders to learn from other school leaders what's working and what's not, and to get inspiration and encouragement, as well as strategies to grow school enrollment, connect with families, retain teachers, recruit teachers, and everything in between. You guys are heroes, and I cannot thank you enough for pouring into this next generation that's coming behind us. My goal is you will take at least one thing away from every episode that you can take back to your school to make it better than it is right now. Please enjoy the School Success Podcast. Hey, School Success Makers. Welcome to another edition of the School Success Podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell Slater, and I am again joined by yours truly, Mitchell Slater, for the fourth episode of our mini-series. It is not the final one, because I do have a couple more I want to launch for you guys. But if you've missed the three before this, please go back and listen to those. So this will all make a little bit more sense, but of course you can still listen to this without that and you'll be A-okay. They're all fairly short episodes. I've tried to keep it around 5, but I should probably have said that it was all going to be under 10 minutes. But that first one's all about how to structure your website. The second one was all about creating a funnel, so like a lead generator and some follow-up communication from your school. And the last one was about SEO and how to rank online with search engine optimization. Just trying to give you guys some easy, actionable things that you guys can do as a school. And of course, along the way, if you guys get stuck, you can reach out to my team and I. We would love to help you because we do love working with schools and helping them grow and be more successful and taking that off their plate so that they don't have to do that. They can focus on teaching and loving their students, which of course they're very, very good at doing. For today, since we've at this point should have had a great website that we want to send people to, that we're proud to send people to, we rank well, we also need to probably complement that with some ads. So I want to encourage you guys to look into Facebook and Instagram ads. Of course, there's TikTok ads, there's Google ads. So there's a ton of different platforms out there. But if you're specifically ranking really, really well on Google with the SEO work that you've done or we've done for you, whatever you end up doing, then you can take some of that money, you can put it into Facebook ads, because ads can be really expensive. Specifically, Google ads can be expensive. The more competition that's out there, the more that are doing ads at the same time that you're doing ads, it is going to drive up the price a little bit. And statistically speaking, people will skip past the ads. Over 70% of people on Google will skip past the ads to click on one of the first results. So this is why we tell our clients, and I'm telling you, is you really want to invest in ranking on the first page of Google as high up as possible, because people typically will skip past the ads and click on one of the first few results, and you want to be one of those first few results. So think about what would those keywords be that you're wanting to show up for. See where your school's showing up, and if they're ranking it high enough to where people are finding you and getting to your website. So if you're there, if you're doing good there, like that's great. You've invested money as well, really truly you've invested money to have that ranking. Now take that money and you can put it into Facebook ads. Now what's really cool about Facebook ads, so you can target people like really specifically. So you can target, men or women, a certain age, demographic, where they are they in a specific city, all these things you can target. So if you were like, hey, my target demographic is men and women 30 to 50 years old in this specific city who have interest in hiking, like you can target that. And so what you guys can do, again, you can hire a company to do this for you. You can hire us to do this, or you can do it yourself. You can open up Facebook, then you can look at how to launch an ad campaign. Of course, there's great videos out there on YouTube you can look at for doing this. But if you just go, we're gonna go simple today. All right, guys? I want you to go to one of your Facebook posts. Hopefully you have a Facebook account. That'll be the next video next week. But hopefully you guys have a Facebook account. I want you to go to one of your posts, and I want you to click on Boost Post. That's on there. I want you to play around in there. You're not going to mess anything up. You're not going to screw anything up unless you're like changing it and then publishing it and trying to get it out there. But just play around in there for a little bit. You can set who you want this boost of like pushing out that Facebook post to people. You can choose who you want it to go to. So click on there and see how many people. It'll tell you how many people that's going to go out to potentially in that area. And I want you guys to play around in there a little bit and see, wow, we could boost this for $1 a day, $10 a day. Okay, you set the budget of what you want Facebook to spend, and they won't spend more than that. If you set it up correctly, they'll spend what it is. So if you're like, man, we don't have a big budget. We have only $100 to spend on ads. that's fine. Then set the budget to only spend $100 in ads over the course of a month or a week or whatever you guys want to do, and test it. And if you guys have set up your website in a way that's awesome, then have them click to go to your website when they click the ad, because you've set up your website to convert them and get them into your funnel, as we've talked about in episode 2. But I want you guys to play around in there in the boosted area, okay? The best way you guys are going to learn if you're wanting to do this on your own is to play around in there and learn from there and test it. You still can boost stuff typically for a couple bucks a day as like a cheap minimum just to test it out and see how it's going. So do that. I would love to hear how it's going for you, to give us feedback. But your next thing is you need to be doing some ads for your school to send people to your website to get them to know about your school if they don't already know about that. Because we don't want you guys to be the best kept secret in the area. We hear that a lot from schools. We don't want that. We want you guys to be known in your community for what you guys do and the problems you solve for the families in your community. So if you guys get stuck along the way, of course, check us out online. Reach out to us, schoolsuccessmakers.com. That's schoolsuccessmakers.com. Or please join our private Facebook group, of course, on Facebook, called School Success Makers. I'm personally in there. I'd love to see you in there as well. You can message me and we can chat, give you some ideas and see where your school's at and where you guys are stuck and where you're struggling. But wishing you guys nothing but the best as you're continuing to grow your school, get ready for this fall semester that's 5, 6, 7 months away or so. So we're wishing you guys nothing but the best there. We will be here next week with another mini series episode on the School Success Podcast. We'll see you then.